autos, rickshaws, which the aerosol that comes out from out of it. So it has not been checked properly, actually. And cops are there also having bribes and all. So by that, yes, by that they're very with ease. They can off the hook this way. So they are not getting penalized for that. They don't have to pay for that. For that reason, they carry that same vehicle, and that aerosol, that taste of smoke, it's not happening properly. That is the reason it is happening. The cops should be, strict upon that. So that is the one way it can be solved. That's all I can say.
But you have already told that the cops are all in the knocker, right? They are getting hush money. Then don't you feel that when the saviors are committing
very
crimes,
difficult, right?
Right? How do you solve it?
Then I have to start from scratch.
From the
At the very beginning.
Right.
Like, if I would say that, first of all, we have to change our mindset, our mentality and all. Like, at the very beginning, when we were born, from that time, we all believe in, like, the social norms and all what is going on there. We have seen a lot of corruptions over there. So cops, they are not coming from the moon or coming from the other planet. They were born here. They have seen, let's say, the leaders, the party's leaders. They didn't come from some other planets. They were born here only. Amongst us, they are our relatives. So they have also seen that practice of particular corruption is going on day by day, and by and large it increases drastically. Now, how to pull the plug on it? Then I have to say that you have to introduce spirituality at the very beginning.
Okay, right.
So as we are developing our industries,
Right.
Very gigantic industry.
Gigantic.
So now, can we maintain the balance between economic growth and environmental growth simultaneously?
Yes, definitely we can.
Okay.
There are few countries in Switzerland. If they make, though it is a small country, if you compare with India, it's a small country. When they make like what you said, that particular thing, that
growth.
No, not growth. That you
Simultaneously.
No.
However, skip it. No issues.
When you build anything, like where you are putting factory or something like that. Factory.
Industry.
Yeah, industries, factory. When you are building, on the other hand, there are rural areas, there are rustic areas. They're putting plants.
Yes.
They're sowing seeds over there. So this is how you can balance it.
Okay, we'll talk about pollution with other people. Right. Please go on with the points that you have.
Now, as I said, how you can pull the plug on it, you have to practice spirituality. At
Your
the very
points, your
beginning.
points.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now, I have seen that many nowadays, not nowadays, from the very beginning it happens, the leaders, when the party has lost the votes, another party has won. In that particular thing, many people have lost their lives as well. Now, you would find that party people, they never talk about their lives. They talk about that how many votes we got.
They are backed.
Yes. How many votes? I mean, there's so much emotionless they become. That's a very little thing. We do not ponder on it.
Ponder over.
So we do not fuss over it. So the thing is that this, we have to, if people they say that he's finicky about it, that's fine. We have to be. This is our emotion. We are becoming so emotionless. Our emotions are getting numb. So that diminishes. So I think spiritual
Emotions are something abstract. You can't see that. something that you can see, can you change it? Right. Feelings,
by your words,
right,
by
right,
your
right, right.
body
True.
language.
But these things are abstract. We are not going to talk about the abstract things right now.
So that is the
We need our country to grow fast,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Right.
That's the core.
So how do you change something you can see?
If that would be built where you are standing,
Right.
when the cops, I mean, they're getting the hoodlums, I can say the hoodlums, when they're having when they're getting bribed from others, they, I mean, they don't think about anything else. They just look after the money. So once the spirituality would be there in the core of their mind, they wouldn't be able to stretch their hands to get that hoodlums, to get that.
But you feel that same way, you would have the problem like on the borders if the soldiers feel like that. But
bullying.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The bribe I mean.
The hush money can be
Hardy
can be right. So on the borders, like if you're telling that spirituality should be introduced, right, or you should have that amount of spirituality, all right. Don't you think that on borders soldiers would have the spirituality and they will kill the Pakistanis or the Afghanistan
spirituality would be there, I mean, all around the world.
Right.
Then there would be no enemy called Pakistan. There would be no enemy called India.
Right.
We
would you be alive to see that world?
Sorry?
Would you be alive to see that world where there is no enemy? That peaceful world. Would you be alive?
Would I be alive?
Yeah. Would you be alive to see that?
So, you cannot say that what happens now. At least you have to. I mean, charity begins at home. You have to practice. You have to start practicing. Then what happens? You may be not alive to see that, but your future, they will see that. I mean, your future generation would be able to see that. They will be able to witness that.
So we have to read the riot act to them so that our future generations can see.
You have to face that consequences, whether it is good or bad.
Doesn't matter whether we are facing the music or not.
I mean, whether they're facing the music, I mean, see, what can I say that? I said that spirituality is
spirituality, understood? Right, now next practice.
That is the thing, that can change the whole game. That's what I believe. That can change the entire
how spirituality can change, can decrease pollution, how spirituality can improve healthcare, how spirituality can improve education, how spirituality can make people
education, not I'm talking about taking bribe and corruption. I'm talking.
Got it. Now that's what I'm telling you to talk about other points.
And everything is chained up with each other. If you think
that's what I'm asking you. How spirituality can help to improve the healthcare systems? Yeah.
First, cops, they will stop taking bribes, which is next to impossible. So I would say that. But they would stop.
Let's talk about something which is possible. Right.
Something
which is abstract. We're talking about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Ideal situation.
Ideal situations, right.
Not existing.
Moreover, these things are abstract. You can't say untouchable.
No, that's what I said, that you have to at least try to practice.
Okay, we will try. Let's talk about other points.
Now,
there are so many changes we need in our country. Healthcare system, reservations, women's safety, women empowerment, right, economy. There are so many points. Let's talk about
women
this.
empowerment, let's say women empowerment.
Already touched. Women's safety, let's talk about that.
I think we got our wires crossed. Talk about women empowerment. Even men, they also want something.
Let's talk about that area then.
Well, as I said that, I asked Monisha about that. I mean, we are becoming, we are getting trapped by that autism. We won't be able to speak out whatever we want actually. There are lots of stuff inside us, but we are not able to. Because we have been taught, we have been practiced like this from our childhood. That if you're a male, if you're a boy, you shouldn't cry. Crying, that means if you are crying, I mean, you are in a fit of depression, suppose, or you are in agony. You're in agony. Now you're crying. You're venting out your emotion. Why people they would stop you from there? Even your parents they would say that you shouldn't cry because you are a boy. You cannot whip like a girl. That means somehow that seed has been, I mean, inculcated into your mind and saying you that. Your parents, they're doing that. They're saying you that if you do that, it crushes your manliness.
But you know that man in the society is the centerpiece, right? If you start crying, You don't have time to build things, right? You don't have time to build buildings, bridges, infrastructures, metro trains, and all stuff. You are a man, so you can't cry. Don't you feel that these things are really important?
And you're saying that a person who builds building, a person who fights for his
Right.
family, who brings home the bacon, that person, he doesn't have emotion. Is it possible? He also has emotion. But that pressure and that ill thought, that we had been carrying from our childhood, that ill thought, it smothered our emotion somewhere. So reason why many men, you would find that they do the Dutch. They actually escape. Now you would find
Because of the level of estrogen, as the testosterone level is going down.
No, not for that. No, I just that's it's not for that.
All right, continue.
And yeah, that's what I said. And another point is gym or any kind of sports should be added, should be mandatory in every school. Because gym is something which boosts your, as you said, testosterone, endorphin, your dopamine.
Good cholesterol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps you a lot from every nook and cranny.
Right.
Now, if you are people
All right,
are
stop, Mayank.
okay. If you are going to the gym, that doesn't mean that you are only lifting weights, you're building your muscles. It's not like that. Your mental state that you will find from there. So that is the thing. That is my.
Thank you, Mayank. Thank you.